Hi everyone, I am in Gothenburg and so are you, at least for this video. I am here for the Easter weekend. In this video I'm going to share what I'm getting up to, what I think of everything, like a little Gothenburg suggestions, recommendations, review guide thingy. So I'm in an all-female dorm. Currently it's just me, but this is what it's like. So there's 6 beds, 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got curtains, and then the other 2 around here, which I actually quite like. I have number 6. I would prefer number 5. I like the top bunk, but number 6, and I really like, first of all, that I've got a window, and second of all that it's that they've got curtains and that it's on the side with just 2 bunk beds, like a little bit more private. I mean, as far as the hostel goes, you have quite a lot of privacy in here anyway, so I really like it so far. Also we've got this little table. One thing I will say, I think this is fairly common in Sweden, in Swedish hostels, you are expected to either bring your own linen or pay an extra price for it. I think that's a bit strange, but I mean, yeah, I forgot to bring anything on my own, so I'm gonna have to rent it. I'm gonna go look at the kitchen and also, yeah, just snoop around a little bit, see what's going on, show you what it looks like. So far, I'm really happy with this hostel. I like it a lot, but let's see. I found a recommendation of where not to go. These stairs. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm not even halfway. That was humbling, to say the least. Not a bad view though. The amount of steps in the city. Oh, it is a hill to get up. It should be worth it. It should be quite a nice view from the top. And this is a medieval fortress or something like that. I do love myself a good scenic viewpoint, and this is a good scenic viewpoint. I like it, especially on a clear day. It is really nice to see a city from like a distance, and rather than being in it, yeah, it feels like taking a step back in a way. I really like it. Just walking through Haga, honestly, it's not my favourite place. I think it's really one of those places that is catered towards visitors, but it is pretty, but not really my thing. I would recommend going if you like to look around shops. There's a lot of expensive like jewelry shops, antiques, overpriced coffee shops. If that's your thing, then totally recommend it. But yeah, not really for me. It is pretty. I can admire the beauty of the cobbled streets and buildings. Another activity that I really like doing when I get somewhere is if there's a body of water, whether it's a lake, the sea, river, anything, I like to take a stroll next to it. That's what I'm doing now, and this is definitely something that I would recommend doing if you're in Gothenburg. There's this nice park along the riverside. You can still see the city. Next up, we're at the Botanical Society, and this is a 19th century park. It's actually a historical site, and I'm really excited to go inside and explore the palm house.
I set myself the intention of being really mindful and in touch with myself during this trip, and I really did feel those things here in the botanical gardens, or I should say the gardening society. I had some time to slow down, journal, take in my surroundings, and I absolutely loved that. Definitely one of my favorite places in Gothenburg. I then attempted to go for lunch. I wanted to try out Saluhallen. Unfortunately, this was a little bit too busy for my liking, and I struggled to find anything vegetarian. There probably were vegetarian stuff in there, but to be honest, I think I was a little bit too overwhelmed to see the options available towards me. It was super, super busy.
Okay, so I got the tram from Jerntorget, which is close to where I was staying, to Saltholmen, which is where the ferry leaves to go to the islands. And the good thing is that the bus ticket includes the ferry ticket as well. It's 36 crowns one way. Pretty good. So I've made it to Brenna Island. It is super quiet. It seems like people have their summer houses here. I assume there's some people here for like the Easter holidays because it's Easter today. Yeah, my plan is to just explore the island. There's some hiking to do. It definitely seems like the place that would be nicer to visit in the summer. Everything is a little bit dead from winter. Like if you look around, there's not really any leaves on the trees. Yeah, looks a bit run down, but I think it's just because of the time of year. It's looking like that pretty much everywhere that I've been recently. Guys, I found a little quiet spot to just sit down, relax, enjoy the peace and quiet. The nature is so beautiful. It's really peaceful. Let me show you. As you can see, there's no one around, no buildings in sight. Just me and you guys and my lunch. I've wanted to take a little bit of a stop because I'm starting to get a headache. So I just wanted to stop, eat a little bit and have some ibuprofen. I'm getting a bit cold without my coat on, but I'm sitting on it and I need to get moving again. So let's head off.
I really enjoyed Brenna Island. Definitely one of my top things to do in Gothenburg, and I would definitely recommend it, especially if the weather is nice. I loved it on a not so fabulous day weather-wise. It was very cloudy and overcast, as you can see, but I can only imagine when the sky is blue how beautiful this place is. I was in awe the entire time by the landscape. And yeah, it was a fun little hike. It was very well signposted, I will say, throughout the whole trail, and there was a few different options. And yeah, I would totally recommend it if you're around.
I am in the botanical gardens yet again. This place is absolutely beautiful. I feel like I found all the best spots in Gothenburg, to be honest with you. I feel like it's the beginning of spring and everything is starting to blossom and bloom, but I think if you come here in the summer it would just be absolutely beautiful. Once everything is in full bloom in the summer, I can only imagine how stunning this place is. I mean, look around and it's 1st of April, it's still so early in the season. These botanical gardens are like no other botanical gardens that I've ever been to. Like, I've literally climbed at the top of like a, not mountain, but like a hill trail thing. The whole garden is like on a hill, and if you could walk through it, you can then access like a hiking area as well. So that's like kind of the end goal. And then there's me little old me at the top of this hill. Well, technically not at, well, I don't know if I'm at the peak of it or what, but yeah, feels good. Feels really good. It's super quiet, super peaceful. There's no one else here. I don't know how busy it gets in like summer season. I don't know if there's usually many people coming up this route, but it's so nice. It's so calming. I love a good viewpoint. This is a good viewpoint. And imagine in the summer when all the trees have their leaves on them and this is super green. Well, I can only imagine what it looks like then.
Gothenburg is quite well known for the vintage shops, so I decided to take a look and see what's around. Unfortunately, I'm not that into shopping, so I couldn't enjoy it that much. These clips are from Humana's secondhand. It's a chain, I believe, since we have one down here in the south as well. But yeah, anyway, besides that, I continued to explore the city. I also went for some chai to a cafe called Da Matteo. I was really trying to find some independent cafes, but everywhere I looked it was espresso house in Gothenburg, so I was a little bit disappointed that I couldn't find more local cafes. I'm not sure if Da Matteo is a local chain or a chain in general. I've only seen it in Gothenburg, but then I could be wrong. But it was a really nice vibe. I have to be honest, it wasn't the best chai I've had in my life, but it was good enough. It was a nice warm spot to do some journaling. This was on my final day in Gothenburg, so I had my backpack with me. So it was a nice spot to relax and warm up, as it was actually snowing this day. It's just, guys, this is in April and it was snowing. I couldn't get over the fact of how snowy it was. Yeah, you will see in the next clips. It was very, very snowy, but yeah, anyway, that slowly brings us to the end of this video. I hope you got some good recommendations out of this, and if you've been to Gothenburg and you have other recommendations, please put them down in the comments. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!